Some disturbing economic news tonight from the nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office. It says this year's federal deficit is a little more than $500 billion. That translates to 74% of the GDP, gross domestic product, the highest percentage since 1950. Some of the other numbers: the debt held by the public will hit $12.8 trillion by the end of the current fiscal year and $26.6 trillion by 2024. The CBO also predicts the economy will grow by just 1.5% this year. Last month, the administration said it expects growth of 2.6%. Let's get some analysis tonight from Sandra Smith of the Fox Business Network, also co-host of Outnumbered here on Fox News Channel. She joins us from New York. Good evening, Sandra. What does this all mean?
It means that the U.S. economy is still growing at a very, very slow pace. And this is assuming some rather optimistic projections that are based on the CBO analysis. That being said, we're also looking at a situation where the government is spending more. Our debt is quickly accumulating. And Brett, when you look at these numbers, the federal debt held by the public, 74% of GDP, that is still more than twice what it was at the onset of the recession. So we arguably have not made much progress.
All right, so for somebody sitting on the couch at home, how does this impact the average American?
Well, certainly you could think of it as accumulating credit card debt. You know, if you're not paying those bills down at the end of the month, you are going to see skyrocketing interest payments that have to be made. And that is the situation of the United States. One of the most staggering numbers in the CBO report is the projection of interest rates over the next 10 years are expected to triple, Brett. And the CBO specifically said in this report, quote, such high and rising debt would have serious negative consequences for both the economy and the federal budget. This is something that the American people are going to have to face according to these projections for quite some time.
You know, quickly, the Obama administration has been touting a reduction in the federal deficit, the annual deficit year over year. So, you know, Capitol Hill's back and forth. What's the solution here?
Well, yeah, the federal deficit is at a 6-year low. You will hear a lot of that, but certainly entitlement spending is a big part of the problem. This report revealed that spending is supposed to be up 4% in 2014, entitlement spending, Medicaid spending up 15%, Social Security spending up 5%, and Medicare spending up 2%. And Douglas Holtz-Eakin, the former director of the CBO, Brett, he said that we have to address the health care spending. That's expected to be up 85% over the next 10 years, one of the riskier numbers he pointed out in this report.
Okay, Sandra, as always, thank you.